Alrighty, hey guys. I am going to, first off, I'm going to put on my highest ball guide here. Definitely want that. A little bit better ball guide here is going to help. Be a helpful tool. This is going to be the one case that I am going to put a Kingmaker ball. And that's basically it for hole number 7. That's all you really need is your wood and ball. Probably your putter, but hopefully not. Ah, jeez. Now I'm going to be having one of those days where I can't ever see what's in my chest. I'm assuming that I got the cards, but at this point, you know, there's not a lot that I'm hoping for anyway, so even if I didn't get the cards, not too worried about it. Best case scenario that had one pink card in that I could use. That's it. In fact, I can just stop opening them at this point. Probably not too worried about that. But I'm going to go over this hole, and we're going to do a little bit different shot because I think you guys are capable of it. But it revolves around being very precise with your aim. You see, for an 8 wind here, I'm going to go at least 7 rings. But I might go in overcorrection just because of the fact that since it's so right to left here, you know, I might go 8 rings. And just be very precise. You see, I already lined it up with the hole. I'm going to do an over adjustment method, which is meaning that I'm going to, go 8 rings here before I hit. Of course, I'm going to probably run out of time too. It's one of my favorite things to do. Ah, jeez. This game is just driving me crazy today. When you hit a great ball, you start bringing the bunker into play. Here you're seeing me hit it. When you hit great ball, it goes ever so slightly shorter. Just ever so slightly. Not very much. Let me just make a note here. You guys should be kind of favoring, if you're going to go for the shot, which is kind of like the kill shot hole-in-one. It's your best bet to get it. And if you're going to go for that shot, you should kind of favor the long side of the rough. Because even if you do hit the fairway, I do believe that the ball ends up on the back of the green. I know in Tour 3 it doesn't even get to the back of the green. Like it basically rolls out about halfway to the back there. So I'm assuming the wood will also probably, at worst case, be on the back fringe. So just to kind of protect against, great balls, and when you're doing your adjustment, you might want to play it off the front of the rough there, as opposed to kind of centered short where I was just setting up. I was trying to land it a little bit more aggressively because I like when it lands a little bit more centered, but the better aim, let me just show you real quick, the better aim might be to set up here as opposed to where I was setting up right here. When, like I mentioned, when you set up kind of in the middle here, a great ball starts to bring the bunker into play, where if you set up here and then do your adjustment, I'm assuming you'll be good to go and won't have to worry about what I just mentioned. So just keep that in mind, and I think you'll be able to pull off this shot. It's not as risky as I make it seem. So this round altogether, just extremely disappointing. I haven't gave anything a chance, really. I think I'm basically showing you guys how to shoot 12 under, which is, okay. If you stack 2 12 unders, you might get, top 15 in expert division. It might be even a little bit higher than that. You might be able to sneak out a top 10 if you have good tiebreakers. But I have a feeling on this setup that ain't going to do too much. Well, you know what? Hole 9 can be tough. Maybe it might not be that bad. If I can still give you guys the tools to get to 12 under, it might not be as bad as I'm thinking. So let me see if I can't do this. I'm really about fed up with this hole. So first off, let me just start off by saying I'm going to take off some of that top spin that I mentioned. Again, I'm going to set up more in the center of this ring over here. I'm going to, do that correction that I mentioned, which is going to be basically, take off top. Oh my God. Another great ball. It's probably the time that I didn't want it to. Of course, it's not going to run out. I haven't done this hole right yet, so I don't know why that I should have expected to do it. Well, I did do it right in rookie, but that's because it was tour 3. I haven't done this hole right on tour 8 yet, so really struggling with this one. Not giving it a real chance. Just basically making, 5 foot or 5 yard short birdie a technique on an easy hole in one. So very disappointing. I just keep landing it in the wrong spot. Like I was mentioning before I was running out of time there, that you want to do an over adjustment. I didn't get the luxury of doing that because I really needed to flip the screen like you're seeing this guy do. What I wanted to avoid happening was dump. So here's what happened if I would have kept adjusting, and this is kind of why you kind of saw my shot be as miserable as it was. If I kept going at it the way that you could see the way that bunker slopes down. If I went like an extra ring there and actually got to a point where I couldn't see the hole, I might end up going like an extra 5 rings just by one little click of the thumb there, and that would be enough to basically why does it say I got a chest? I wonder if I actually got a chest. There's no way I beat that guy. No way. There's no way my shot won. There's no way. I wasn't paying attention. I might have to play that one back because I just have a very difficult time thinking that I won that. So I'm almost positive that something glitched there. So anyway, we are going to hole 8, and I will be setting up my bag for that here momentarily, and good luck getting that 7th hole. Like I said, just kind of take the tips that I kind of gave you for that one. And I think you'll be, have a good chance of getting that one for an ace. So good luck, and definitely check out my other videos. So I'll see you guys on the next one.